SpaceX is going public, $135 a share. And for the first time in history, ordinary people can buy in at the same price as Wall Street. Here is everything you need to know and everything you need to do before Thursday morning. SpaceX is Elon Musk's aerospace company, founded in 2002. It builds rockets, launches satellites, and wants to go to Mars. But the SEC filing reveals the real business. SpaceX has three divisions: Starlink, the satellite internet service, $11.4 billion in revenue in 2025, $4.4 billion in profit, the only part making money. The rockets, $4.1 billion in revenue, losing $657 million. The AI division, acquired from XAI in February 2026, $3.2 billion in revenue, losing $6.4 billion a year. Starlink's profits are the only engine keeping the entire empire running. On June 12th, SpaceX lists on Nasdaq under the ticker SPCX, $135 per share, 555 million shares, a $75 billion raise at $1.75 trillion. This is the largest IPO in human history, larger than Alibaba, larger than Saudi Aramco, larger than anything ever done before. And here is what makes this different from every other mega IPO. SpaceX has reserved 30% of all shares for retail investors. That is 3 times the normal allocation. Most IPOs give ordinary people 5 to 10%. SpaceX is giving them 30. At $75 billion, that means $22.5 billion worth of shares available to ordinary investors. The demand is extraordinary. Bankers have already received twice as many orders as available shares. This is the biggest FOMO trade of the year. There are 5 brokers offering SpaceX shares at the IPO price. Not after it starts trading. At the actual IPO price of $135. Robinhood. No minimum account balance. Allocations are done by randomized lottery among everyone who submits a request. SoFi. No minimum account balance. Same process. Submit an indication of interest through the app before pricing on June 11th. E-Trade. No minimum portfolio size. Must be a U.S. resident with an active account. Complete the investor profile questionnaire. Submit your indication of interest. Fidelity. Normally requires $500,000 to participate in an IPO. For SpaceX, they slashed it to $2,000, the lowest bar Fidelity has ever set for an IPO in its history. Submit your indication of interest before June 11th. One critical rule at Fidelity: you cannot sell your shares within the first 15 days of trading. If you do, they flag you as a flipper. Second offense: blocked from IPOs for 1 year. Third offense: permanent ban. Charles Schwab, $100,000 minimum account balance. Highest bar of the 5. Submit a conditional offer to purchase before 4 p.m. on June 11th. The early investors, Google, Fidelity, Founders Fund, got in at $350 billion. You are buying at $1.75 trillion. Whether that is the beginning of the most valuable company in history or the most expensive bet ever made on one person's vision, only time will tell. That is the 5th layer. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decision. Price is $135. Market open price could be higher or lower, depending on demand.